I'm Linda Kirk and I'm the founder of the Just for Women Centre in Stanley. It's a centre that was set up nearly 10 years ago, and it helps women who have got mental health issues, women who's gone through abuse, long-term unemployed, anybody really who's got, any issues, and if we can help them. So it was set up to support, really. We do craft and therapy, which we're big on that, to help people, have a mindset and help them with depressions and stress and whatever else really a woman's going through. But we also offer counselling. We have a good counselling service here. Immediately we were told to lock down, obviously, because we've got the business side, which is the tea room in the shop, and we had to tell our women obviously that they couldn't come, which was devastating really. So overnight I had to really think, how can we still help the people out there and the women that come to the service. So we decided we'd put craft bags up for them, and we'd put personal hygiene packages up, and keep ringing them and speak to them, and we've got some on group chats, and we just thought to ourselves, if we can sort of like have an open line, at least the support can be still there. And then within a week it was a case of we had to get another helpline up, because we were also getting people that hadn't ever used our service, but everybody was clamouring for advice, and it was, they were worried about this COVID. So we realised pretty quickly that we needed to keep our doors open, and we needed to keep these phone lines on and Facebook going. What was happening, we were losing people in the local care home. We had phone calls, we'd had various phone calls of some staff from different care homes asking us to make masks. And we realised that there was lots going on there with the elderly, and then of course it just came onto the news that we were losing our elderly, they were dying. So Stanley Park was the first one obviously that came out. It was on the national news, and so Debbie said, can you imagine what the elderly is going to be feeling like? They're going to be feeling so vulnerable and so frightened. Is there anything we can do? And I said, well, what like? She says, well, why can't we give them a gift package? We're giving out to the women and the kids. Why can't we do it for the elderly? The first people we went to was Carbon Homes, and we said that we would deliver. It worked out about £5 a hamper. So we thought, right, if we can make 200 hampers. So we got our first funding from Carbon. Quickly, straight on, we got Community Foundation behind us. They give us some funding. The AAP was fantastic. They give us funding. And then Durham Community Action said, well, if we give you some funding, could you take them a little bit further out? And then just over a week ago, all our councillors got together and said, if we all put a pot of money in, could you take it out of the Stanley area? And so now we're delivering like in Tantoby and Fee Plain, and we've gone out to a wider audience. It's just snowballed. So from 200, it's gone now to whereby next week we'll have 3,000 out. It was a case of, because we've lost so much revenue from the tea room in the shop, and I have got a girl who was employed by us, and she works in our little manufacturing unit. So a few weeks ago I said, start making masks. I said, people have been asking for masks, so we might as well start making them. Well, she was making hundreds. So of course the other day when it came out in the press, and it came from Parliament, in this guidelines that face masks had to be worn, we actually put it on Facebook, and it has gone wild. We sold 800 yesterday. We sold out yesterday. So obviously now she's brought in another girl to help her, and they're having to make them, and that's all that Debbie will be doing now, is making face masks. If people come and buy off us, we are local, we are here, we are making them, and of course every penny that is made from their masks is put back into the centre. So it's really, doing good, keeping this going, and we will be here for definite when all of this crisis is over. Our doors will be open again. We're a company with really, a heart there as well, because we do everything for the community.